Everyone, hope everything is going well. This was a crazy week in terms of the markets. Yes, we had an election, and I've just observed people, their opinions, their sometimes I saw meltdowns, and some people were euphoric, and I just take notes. I just observe. Now, meanwhile, while people were all over social media, some of the biggest moves, and I'm so glad at the time, I do have exposure still. Tesla. Tesla just had a crazy move over the last few weeks. There was negative news that came out, I think, for an autumn. It was for some sort of iRobot Tesla. Like, what was that? Like, iRobot Tesla? Was it a Tesla robot or something? I don't know. They had some negative news come out, and what ended up happening was they cybercab or something like that. Stock price went down. I remember that, and I'm like, I might as well buy it because the technicians are bullish on this. Then it went up after earnings, pulled back, and then right back up after Trump won. People say I'm negative this, negative that. I had this stock option position, so it worked well. Now it is getting a little frothy at this moment, but who knows? As the stock market rips, some of these high flyers may continue to rip. What also went crazy is Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up what 22% this past month. Like, damn, that's a crazy move, and I don't think um, frothiness is there yet for Bitcoin because the retailers really haven't got in to the extent that they have a couple of years ago. Now, I did talk to a upper management person where I work, and he said that he got into Coinbase. Now, I did ride Coinbase as well, and Coinbase had a fantastic week as well. Let's look at a 1 month chart. Like when Trump won, this thing popped. Like this was a crazy move. I was really happy because that was still one of the stocks that I was exposed to via option. So, or via an option position. I'm just looking at all of this and thinking to myself, okay, if crypto, these guys, these technicians say that it could go to 100,000, what's going to happen to Coinbase, Robinhood? I did have Robinhood, but I got out of it. I should have maybe kept it, but I was playing around with other stuff. Yeah, Robinhood's doing well. Coinbase doing well. Now, what about these miners? Like, look at iron. I have exposure to this. Like, these need to pick up because if you go to this chart from a couple of years ago, they were much higher. Look at Mara. I'm not telling you what to do, by the way. You do you. Mara, what is it? Like 50, $60. November 2021. Let's look at Right blockchain. Right went all the way to $71. What if something like Right goes, I'm not um I'm not using hyperbole. What if it goes back to 70 in a mania? Like crypto is one of the few things I haven't gotten out of, but I am slowly selling my long positions. I do trade every day, so I do have that. But what I'm doing is I'm buying long dated put options. Why am I buying long dated put options? Because people would be like, okay, Trump won, he's perceived to be pro business. Well, go back to this reverse repos, cash coming out of the system or cash going into the system from 2022 to basically now. And reverse repos, the counterparty gets interest rates, that flows through the economy because, it hits their P&L and all that stuff. And then they resell it to another, firm and all of that. So this thing flows through the economy. Okay. This funny money. This funny money is only at 160 billion from a couple trillion from a couple years ago. So you're getting rid of this liquidity. People will be like, okay, he's cutting taxes. Okay, he's cutting taxes, but will that be enough amount of taxes that he cuts? And I don't think it will be because there are commercial real estate issues. And I go to this all the time. Let's go to safer banking research. Like, okay, if New York Fed is sounding an alarm about commercial real estate, like Avi Gilbert wrote about this, good track record, red flag. Okay. Seven Heinrich, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, he's seeing some divergences on a chart that he has, the NYAD. Now, once again, a divergence could go away, but I'm just looking at all of this. I'm looking at, hey, a lot of people are getting cocky now. People are losing their minds. There are solutions out there. You know, dude, you could have just put money in Tesla like a week ago, and that's like 10K. Like just one option position, basically. Granted, it is hard trading and investing, but this was amazing. What we've seen in Tesla, what we've seen in Coinbase, what we've seen in crypto, what we've seen in other stocks as well. So, anyways, I'm just looking at all of this. I'm thinking to myself as a contrarian, I want to be buying puts. I definitely want to be buying puts, long dated puts, and that's what I'm doing. Taking the profits, keyword profits, and just doing that. Let's look at this over here, finance lot. He has some good charts over here. Okay, I think he's talking about this. He's saying VIX ended the week high on right on trend, and the RSI indicator is curling upward. So he thinks that volatility is going to spike back up after options expiration, which is the 18th. And everyone thinks that the chaos is over because of Donald Trump is president. Not so fast. Not so fast. Liquidity is heading out the system, and you could see from more NYSE volume summation index analysis based on what finance lot has come up with. So you do you. Excuse me. You do you. I'm just seeing a lot of red flags. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.